The Undertaker returns to WWE and destroys Triple H, full storyline revealed. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we've got some truly surprising and heartwarming news from the WWE Universe. In WWE, legends don't just retire. They rest, they wait, and when the time is right, they rise again. No one defines legacy quite like The Undertaker, the Phenom, the Deadman, the soul of WWE. We watched him ride into the darkness at WrestleMania 36. We heard the gong fade to silence. We believed he was gone for good. But in a twist no one saw coming, The Undertaker has returned to WWE. And his return, it wasn't about nostalgia. It wasn't about one last match. It was about revenge. And his target, the one man he trusted. His old friend, his old rival, Triple H. This is the shocking tale of how The Undertaker returned from the shadows and destroyed Triple H in the most violent, personal way imaginable. The kingdom falls. It all began with what was supposed to be a celebration. Triple H had successfully solidified WWE under his vision. New champions were thriving, new talent was exploding onto the scene, and fans were calling it a new golden era. The King of Kings was back on top, but not as a wrestler, as the final authority. On the 1500th episode of Monday Night Raw, Triple H came out to address the WWE Universe. He spoke about legacy. He spoke about burying the past. And then, he said this: the Attitude Era is dead. Ruthless aggression is dead. And even the legends need to stay dead. The crowd popped. Some cheered. But others, they went quiet. That night, Raw ended with a subtle shift in the lights. A flicker. A pulse of darkness. No music. No warning. Just silence. Something was coming. The gong returns. The next week on Raw, chaos unfolded. The lights cut out during the main event between Seth Rollins and Gunther. When they came back on, the ring ropes were draped in funeral black cloth. In the center, an old, dusty urn, with HHH etched on it. The commentary team, Corey Graves, Michael Cole, didn't know what to say. WWE cameras cut to the back, where Triple H was watching in disbelief. The week after that, Triple H came out live on SmackDown. He addressed the situation. If you think you can spook me with shadows and props, you better dig deeper, because the game doesn't play that. He laughed, mocked the urn, said The Undertaker was retired, for good. That's when it happened. The gong hit. For the first time in years, that unmistakable sound echoed through the arena. The lights dimmed. The crowd went insane. Triple H's smirk faded. A chill swept the arena as the screen turned pitch black. Words appeared in red. You buried me once. Now it's your turn. Flashbacks and foreshadowing. To understand this story, we have to go back. The Undertaker and Triple H have a long, blood-soaked history. WrestleMania 17. Their first war. WrestleMania 27. The no-holds-barred classic. WrestleMania 28. Hell in a Cell. End of an era. And when it was over, they stood side by side. Warriors. Brothers in battle. Respect forged in pain. But time changed everything. Triple H became the boss. The Undertaker quietly walked away. And as years passed, he realized. Maybe he was nothing more than a storyline to Triple H. Another name in the archives. And then came the final straw. Triple H's documentary, Kingdom Come. In it, he said, I ended an era at WrestleMania 28. That wasn't just symbolic. That was me, rising as the future. And burying the past. Undertaker watched it. He didn't speak. He didn't tweet. He just waited. The Deadman returns. April 6, 2025. WrestleMania 41, Night 2. Triple H is in the ring, closing out the biggest weekend in WWE history. He's thanking the fans, talking about NXT's future, saying goodbye to the past. Then the arena goes black. Gong, gong. Smoke floods the entrance ramp. Commentators are stunned. Fans are screaming. People are crying. And slowly, rising through the stage, The Undertaker appears. No hat, no coat, just gloves and fury in his eyes. Triple H's expression goes cold. He doesn't move. The Deadman walks, slower than ever, but with the weight of judgment in every step. He enters the ring, face to face with the game. No words. Then, In front of 80,000 people, The Undertaker drops Triple H with a thunderous chokeslam. The crowd erupts. Security floods the ring. The Phenom vanishes into the smoke. He's back. Raw is war. Again. The next night on Raw, the WWE Universe is demanding answers. Triple H isn't present. WWE issues a statement saying he's recovering. But Undertaker appears. And this time, he speaks. Inside a dark ring lit by a single spotlight, the Deadman says, "You said you buried me, Hunter. You mocked the very name that made this company what it is. I was your sword, your shadow, and when you no longer needed death, you tried to erase me. But I don't die easy. And now, it's your soul I'm coming for." Fans lose their minds. Undertaker points to the WrestleMania sign, the next WrestleMania. Yes, he's calling out Triple H, a full year in advance. Mind games and mayhem. For the next several months, The Undertaker haunts WWE. Every time Triple H appears, the lights flicker. During NXT events, gravestones appear with Hunter Hearst Helmsley 2025 etched in. A full hearse crashes into the WWE headquarters parking lot. No driver. WWE staff start reporting eerie happenings backstage. Locked doors opening, equipment failing, a gong sound echoing in the rafters. Triple H, now visibly shaken, begins losing control. He lashes out on camera. Suspends talent. Breaks kayfabe. But nothing stops it. SummerSlam 2025. Triple H appears in ring to address The Undertaker. He says, "If you want one more match, fine. But I'm not stepping into a ring with you in robes and fire. I want Mark Calloway, the man. Because the legend is dead." The next week, Undertaker answers. He comes to Raw, in jeans, boots, and a leather jacket. The American Badass is back. And he says one thing. "You want Mark Calloway. At Survivor Series, you'll get the Reaper in flesh." Survivor Series Showdown, November 2025. Survivor Series, 20 years since their first brutal Hell in a Cell. Now, it's Undertaker vs. Triple H. Unsanctioned match. No rules, no limits, no protection. It's not wrestling. It's war. The match is vicious. Tables break. Chains are used. Blood spills. Triple H uses a sledgehammer, and Undertaker sits up. In the final moment, as both men collapse in the center of the ring, Undertaker pulls Triple H up. Whispers, "Rest in," then delivers a tombstone piledriver onto a steel chair. 1, 2, 3. It's over. Triple H destroyed. Triple H is stretchered out of the arena. WWE issues another statement. Paul Levesque will be taking an extended leave from all WWE operations. Undertaker doesn't speak again. He simply leaves his gloves, one final time, in the middle of the ring. No fire, no lightning, just silence. He walks up the ramp and disappears. And that is how The Undertaker returned. Not to relive the past, not to honor his legacy, but to destroy the one man who tried to bury it. Triple H thought he killed the Deadman. But you can't kill what doesn't live. This has been the return of the Phenom. This has been the reckoning. Until next time, rest in peace. Thanks for watching, folks. This was one for the history books. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more deep dives into the biggest moments in wrestling. Until next time, keep it locked, and keep it wrestling.